So you can tell I'm on the road. We did some videos on PowerBond installation, PowerBond Cushion RS installation. And I'm coming back from a PowerBond Cushion RS installation inspection. I got a call. The installation was done by a local dealer installer 2 years ago. And a lot of the seams had separated. So, of course, they're going to call us because they were told that the PowerBond material was failing. Well, it goes like this. Nothing wrong with the PowerBond material. But when I got there, I lifted up several of the failed seams that had contracted up to about a 1/4 inch gap. And there was existing 1 and 2 layers of latex adhesive that had not been scraped for probably over 15, 20 years. And there was absolutely no skim coat or prep. In fact, there was still, on some of them, the spray paint on the substrate from the GC during the original build. It's just frustrating to me that they would want to blame the material. And I was thinking about this coming home, on my way back here. And, I travel a lot on Interstate 5 in the state of California, from Portland all the way to San Diego. And Interstate 5, I think the maximum speed limit I've ever seen there was 75 in one area, but majority of the areas are 65 or 70. I always set my cruise control on my truck at the maximum speed limit, 65, 70, whatever they're asking. And you would think I was in a parking lot. And I'm sharing this because it just seems to me that it's human nature to be in a hurry, to want to be first in line. It's human nature to wait till the last minute to go where you need to go instead of giving yourself plenty of time. So you're in a hurry. So you're gonna go faster than you're supposed to go, 10, 15, 20 miles an hour faster. And I was thinking about that driving. I'm like, this is just like our job sites. The installers get on there and they either weren't given the money, weren't given the time, or they themselves didn't bid it right. But to cut corners and take a chance, they left out floor prep. They didn't remove any adhesive. You see where I'm going with this? On the interstate, if you get pulled over for doing 95 and a 70, you're going to get a ticket. Yeah. There's going to be consequences for breaking the law. So our installation instructions certainly is not law. But if you break the rules, there has to be consequences. It seems to me like everybody wants to break the rules but not get in trouble. It just baffles my mind. I just don't understand. So, installers, get to know the product, read the installation instructions, and do what you're supposed to do. It's that simple. That's words from an old installer on the road with an Airstream. Have a great day.